Now that is a cool shot, bro. Anyways, guys, welcome back. J Rides Moto. Good morning, good Saturday morning. As you can see, the sun is rising. Welcome, Susquehanna State Park. I think I've been here once. I haven't ever been back again, and it was a good idea to take out the Grom out. And it is cold out today, y'all. It is so freaking cold. Yes, I am recording in the middle of the road, like a dum-dum, but I can hear cars coming. I don't got my carter on. Anyways, how's y'all Saturday morning doing? We are gonna ride some trails. Is that a truck over there? Scared me. Anyways, we're gonna ride some trails today. I don't know much about Susquehanna, honestly. Like I said, I think I used to run here when I was in cross country, which I don't even know if I'm allowed to take my motorized vehicle. Whatever, we don't care. That's why we got the tape, my boy. That's why we got the tape. Anyways, y'all, we're gonna get going. So, campground that way, historic area that way. I don't know if the campground will have good trails, but we can check that out first. But yeah, it's a good morning. And guys, I didn't know, like, I need to start doing my homework with just how cold it is, because bro, I swear anytime it gets cold, you need to account for like 20 degrees colder, What is this? What is this? Whoa, there we go. Okay. I kind of like riding with the visor open, y'all. Don't ask me what. How? Yeah, but anyway, sometimes I like to go through my Snapchat memories and just look at things and just kind of like talk about a topic. Sometimes it'll bring me back to, oh shoot, look at those deer. Yeah, it'll bring me back to, like a time in my life where I can talk about a topic and kind of entertain y'all. Because it is cool riding, but like, I also want to do commentary and actually provide like stories about my life for you, or like advice or things I've gone through. If someone actually lives here, I'm going to be like, holy crap. Is that an abandoned? Oh no, there's no way that can be abandoned. No. Ain't no freaking way, dude. Look at that, a clothesline. There probably used to be a trail over there, but, guess it got closed off. As I said, like, there will be things that, which also I heard a rumor, I think I saw it on TikTok, someone said that, you were going to start having to pay for over 5 gigabytes of memory for Snapchat memories, which kind of pissed me off, because I'm like, bro, what? That's, like, so dumb. But, I mean, that's why they added Snapchat Plus. Like, anything that these companies can do for a money grab, they will. And it sucks, but economics is economics. Trump, Biden, COVID, whatever you want to blame, everything is going up, and we're all suffering because of it. Yeah, but today, man, I saw these memories of when I was in tech school. So if you guys didn't know, this is strictly Air Force. When you're in the Air Force, Army, since there's more people that, well, Army actually has more people, there's always this thing called AIT. Now, with AIT, I remember, dude, I had, like, some of the best and worst times in AIT. We call it tech school, but, so basically what I did in the Air Force was I was a cop, security forces. And I remember the training was so fun. It kind of wasn't like, it wasn't like what I expected it to be. There was a lot of illegal parking. Don't park illegally, my friend. Yeah, but I just like looked through my phone and there's so many damn memories. So that right there is the goal. That mountain. To go on there. Dude, why does it look like that C-17 is just floating? Kinda is. It looks like it's floating. Hey.
Look at all those other O's that can't compare.
So, I had lots of sojus, my last beer. And that was the club
This is my boy. I don't even freaking know who his name is, but he's my boy, bro.
What's up, I'm Randy.
He's my boy, bro.
I think they put, you know how the LMTV side panels go down?
Yeah.
They were literally hunched under that like a tent.
Oh, man.
That could have been you, bro.
That could have been me, bro. Literally.
This is a CD.
No, it's a grinder blade.
It's like, it was humbling, man, being a boot camp. And then when I finally got all my privileges back, we're literally like, privilege to use your phone, privilege to go to sleep earlier than you have to do, because in boot camp you have an assigned time when you wake up and go to sleep. So they control your sleep. They control literally everything about you. And then when you get an AIT, you know, you can on the weekends you can chill. You can leave base, I think, in like a radius. Well, I mean, they put you in phases, right? There's like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. They give you your privileges. And when we first got there, dude, I remember, like, I hadn't had junk food in so long. Because the thing in boot camp is, if you already show up as a fat ass, or like close to the line, they will get you to that line. Trust me. You're doing morning PT every day. And then there's no, like, there's none of this BS where you're eating sugar, cookies, candy, did I say candy? Yeah. All that bull. They control everything. So I remember the first time I ever, I think it was like a Friday we got out. We out processed. And that Friday, dude, we had our packets. We were waiting in line. We were eating our MREs, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to get to what's it called, tech school, because things are gonna be so better. And they were. And oh my god, dude, I remember the Friday I went there, or I think it was, yeah, we went there Friday night, and then Saturday we woke up. It was like the base exchange right there. Dude, it was like a whole line. We all had to get our own bed sheets, because once everyone leaves training and they're ready to get shipped off to their first base, you have to have a room inspection. You take everything out of there. So everyone just takes, and sometimes you'd be lucky enough for them to leave something there. Like I remember, there were supplies there, like cleaning supplies, because remember, like, you have room inspections all the time. So that was like gold. Like, dudes would literally like be like, yo, I'm selling these cleaning supplies, and we all have like a group Discord. It was so funny. Oh, I think we're on someone's property. Okay, well, time to turn around. Anyways, and also for a lot of guys, like, money was tight because you had to pay bills, and a lot of them have a wife and kids back home. I mean, thank God I didn't. I'm only 22. But they made it so hard, because I remember every day when we would come back from training, we all eat at a chow hall for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they only gave you, like, I think every day, like, they either had a special, and if you didn't like it, they served chicken sandwiches and fries. And dude, I remember, like, we had eaten it for like lunch or dinner for like 12 days in a row. And then my buddy Peterson, I remember what he said. He was like, dude, I'm getting so sick and tired of eating this every day. And I'm like, I know. And that was totally fucking humbling, dude. And then every night there's a formation, which sucks, because the thing about formation is you just sit there, and it's like a waste of time, because they're giving like announcements and all that, and it's annoying, dude. Hunting area. Scares the hell out of me. Yeah, but formation was so goddamn annoying, dude. Having to do that every night, and they're telling you all this BS, like, oh, like, you know, like this person. And then if you would get in trouble, see, security forces, they stay in, there's two dorms. There's firehouse and there's jailhouse. Girls stay at firehouse, boys stay at jailhouse. And I guess it's like, you know, it's just like a funny name they call it, right? But the instructors legitimately freaking call it that. Oh, look, this guy has a pit bike too. Oh, well, he is a pit bike. I thought that dude was going to be in there. What the hell? Oh, hunter parking. So this guy is legitimately parking, or hunting. Well, I better keep my revs high so he can hear me coming down the road. Yeah, but anyways, the girls' dorms were way better. Like, they had, I think they actually had a full-size fridge, whereas the guys only have a mini fridge. And you're kind of like eating out of the if you really don't like the food, like for dinner, because it was all free, like that was the cool part about it, just this free food. So for guys that did, you know, came out with, because I've never had to experience that, guys. Like my dad always had food to provide on the table, so I'm privileged enough to say, like, I've never been hungry, you know, ever. Oh, look at that, that's a cool monument. Yeah, so I've never been hungry ever, thank the Lord. But knowing that you have a meal sitting, waiting for you, like, that's a comforting thing, even if it's not that good, you know. And it's crazy the people you'll meet in the military too, man. I meet these different people, and then when we get on, like, we relate on a whole different level, like, but then just for them to be like ripped off away from me. Let's see, honor system. Oh well, oh, I'm not parking. Okay, honor system in effect. Okay. Oh, that's a daily park pass. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not parking here, so I guess maybe not pay it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Especially with this government shutdown. Today has been the or not today, this whole week. I'm being dumb, guys. It's been the best time to, like, if you want to go, you know, trespass in a state park, allegedly, trespass, whatever. Because if you guys have seen people in El Capitan, remember Alex Honnold, I think that's his name, the guy who climbed El Capitan. It is highly illegal to base jump off of there. Base jumping is when you put on that, like, sugar glider wing thing. With like a parachute on, and you fly off of it, like soaring at like 100 miles, maybe like 60, 70 miles an hour. Pretty damn fast, right? And these guys, because El Capitan is like 3,000 feet tall, it's perfect for base jumping. It's been illegal and like outlawed in the park forever. Now that, because we have a government shutdown and Trump is like, you know, Trump, Democrats, whatever, whoever you want to blame, we're just having a government shutdown right now. The parks are like undermanned, so there's been reports of like people leaving trash and stuff, which, like, okay, you're being kind of a dick, because I never, like, regardless of what you guys see when I do in state parks, I never leave trash. I always put my water bottle in my water bottle. You know, I never leave anything like crazy. So leaving trash is like, all right, you're a piece of shit. But if you want to base jump, do whatever, like, all right, who are you really hurting? You're really only going to kill yourself.
Wow.
It's the moment that took rock climber Charles Winstead by surprise.
I was like, oh, wow, that's unusual. They don't usually jump in the middle of the day.
That's never seen that before.
Base jumpers landing in Yosemite's lush meadows in broad daylight.
Right in the middle of the meadow.
The video taken in the last 2 weeks, as thrill seekers seem to capitalize on the government shutdown, with the National Park Conservation Association warning 50% of park staff are furloughed. Though the park is still open, rangers no longer collecting entrance fees.
Like, let's be honest, right? So I think it's really not that bad. But people have been base jumping off of El Capitan, which is pretty cool. Also, you gotta admire how quiet it is out here, guys. I say that every episode, I get it, but it's just, I love it, dude. I really do. Anyways, as we were talking about El Capitan, I've never really had the desire to base jump, and the reason why is because it's so, like, when I was a kid, I saw it and I thought it was so cool. The issue is, watching people do things and then doing it yourself. I quickly learned that if you want to be doing crazy stuff on a motorcycle, you gotta have the skill to do it. You know, you see these dudes on 1000s. When I was on my 1000, it took me forever, but I'll finally admit it, I probably shouldn't have been on a 1000. And I literally bought it just because I thought the 1000 RR was cool on the side. Like, let's be completely honest here, guys. And that's why, bro, like, you saw that last video of me on my buddy's 750. That's precisely why I want a 750, because it is like the perfect balance between a middleweight and like a leader bike. It's like a micro leader bike, you know. Look at this, dude.